Plant dudes! Alright. This is my third week with my plant dudes. Taking a break from all the the video I put up about that girl. People have been going in on me. So sometimes having a lot of views is not really good, you're trying to field all those comments and all these people coming at you. So I know I'm not going to have a lot of views with this video. And if people don't like plants, well then they don't need to be on this planet. Alright, so planted some apples and some pears. All in here. There's probably got to be 50 of them. Anyways, I don't have a green thumb. Just thought I'd do it because, I wanted to plant something. I wanted to, grow something. Yeah, here it is. So, I don't know if this is an apple. I think it is an apple tree. So, it's from apple seeds there. But like I said, they're all the way around the perimeter. And now there's some in the middle because, when I buy them, apples and pears, I go ahead and throw them in here. Now, there's a couple different apples in here. I got some Red Deliciousness over here somewhere. And I got some Granny Smith in here somewhere. And I got a couple different pears. I don't know the name of my pears, though. They're just pears. My pears are just pears. Okay. So, I think these are apple dudes. I got to be careful because I tipped one of these over and it disconnected. So, that was not cool. So, I'm just watching them pop up here in the third week. Somewhere around the third week. I don't know. I think it's the third week. And, apple dudes and pear dudes. I don't know which ones is which. I think these might be pears over here because I know these are apples. But, yeah, they're coming up pretty good here. I use potted mix. I think it's Miracle Grow potted mix, so it's got all kind of stuff in there. And, yeah, so let's see how many we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one way down here I just seen today. 8, 9, 10, 11. And here's one hiding over here I'm just now noticing. 11. There's 12. So, yeah, there's a lot in here. Now, of course, I'm going to have to repot them and then take them somewhere and plant them for real in the ground. Because where I live at, I can't grow them here. This is my little space here. But I don't own any of it. But, I rent. So, you can't change the landscape here. They're not having any of that. So, or I'd be throwing trees up left and right just to go ahead and, how long does it take for an apple tree to actually produce apples? That's a good question. I don't know. Let me ponder on that. I have no idea. Like I said, I don't have a green thumb. I'm not I don't know, what do they call people who plant trees? Take care of them and all that? I don't know, not one of those. I'm also not a scientist, but I am fascinated with flora and fauna and foliage and all the other F's that go into it. And, yeah, so, plant dudes. They need an intro like, plant dudes. Yeah, so I like to come out. I just like to watch them grow. It's pretty cool. And, trees are powerful, man. Help us breathe, feed us. Trees are awesome. Awesome. I respect all trees. You know what I'm saying? All of them. Even the ones that, are not so popular. I still thank God for them. But so, yeah, there's a bunch of them. So you can tell where I did some planting, where I just threw them down in there and was just like, let me see what you're going to do. Now, one thing I might have done is, okay, so somebody commented on one of my other videos. They said, when you first take the seeds, just put them in, just take a wet paper towel and put the seeds in the wet paper towel and until they, I don't know, grow or whatever. And then Then go ahead and pot them up. And I was just like, did not knew that. I just threw them in here and put some water in and said, did a Robin Williams, like, grow and be good, that type of thing. And so what I'm saying is, I don't know how deep you plant the seeds. So these jokers could be down in there pretty good. And, just like, okay, we need some sunlight now, buddy. We're a little too deep. And yeah, so these might be just the shallow ones. They're good. I know there's some of them down in there, pretty good. So yeah. So this guy's over here all by himself. You know what I'm saying? So what I think is happening. Okay, so this guy grew, then this guy grew, right? So this is the way I planted them. So that's how I know this is an apple, because I planted them like this. And this guy's down here. Nobody knows what it's like to be the sad man. This guy's over here. He's sad. He's like, dude, you buried me too deep. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know what I was doing. All right, so they're, yeah. So here, and this is how I planted them, and this is how they're growing. In synchronicity. Synchronized planting. Ooh, I think I got something. Hola. Lady talks to me now because she knows I plant, and she got a whole bunch of plants over there. It's amazing how people don't like you until they find something to like about you. It's like, oh, so you knit? Well, I knit too. You know what I mean? Oh, so you have a dog? Well, so do I. Now I like you. You know what I mean? It's like, well, whatever. So, the lady waves at me now because I think she's seen my one pot over here. And and when they get going, I'm going to go over there because she got like a whole garden over there. She knows what she's doing. And I apparently don't, but I'm trying. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, so, I like to watch them grow. I like to stare at them. I like to talk to them. I know my neighbors think I'm crazy. And they be looking out the window at me like, who is he talking to? I'm like, I'm talking to my plants. We's having a conversation. We's is having a conversation. Leave us be. But yeah, I like talking to them, singing to them. You know what I mean? Now some people did a study on plants. To find out how connected they are to people. And they found out that if you have two of the same plants and you sing to one of the plants, or you're very nice to them, or you're happy around the plant, it'll grow a lot faster and healthier than the one if you sit there and you say bad things to it. Like, plants understand what you say. Say word. Like, I don't know if you can train a plant, but I don't like to use that word train as if we're the dominant species. But I'd like to say that we could learn each other. And I'm betting 10 to 1 that you could learn a plant, and that plant can actually react to who's ever in the room. That plant understands good vibes and it understands bad vibes. And that's why I talk to my plants, because they understand you. 100%. They've been on this planet far longer than we have, and they know what the deal is. They know everything there is to know. They know. They've seen it all. So, we're here, we leave. These plants are still here. These trees are still here. Anyway, that's my diatribe. But, yeah. So, okay. So, my next group of lovelies, my plant dudes, are going to be popping up over here. My apple dudes. These are going to be pear dudes, though. So they're going to be, I'm trying not to disturb too much because you could be killing one or blocking its daylight. I'm just looking for them like, Timmy, are you in there? Father, is that you? It's me, Timmy. Come on out. Yes, Father. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any buried in here. Buried down in here. No, yeah, no. Okay, that's just part of the Miracle Grow, whatever. So the potted mix cost me like $8. I got it at Zettler's. So, I mean, you can get a Lowe's or anything, but I got mine at Zettler's. So, there's that. Plant dudes. Yeah, go to Zettler's. And they'll hook you up. They got some good prices. Trying to see if anything else is popping out over here. Okay, so I guarantee you in about 2 or 3 days, we're going to have them all over here. Then they're going to sprout up pretty good. But I'm not going to make a video until week 4. And, you know, I'll be out here talking crazy to these guys, you know, until the other ones pop up. Like, yo, bro, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, it's just much fun for me. You know, I understand why people plant stuff, because plants don't really argue with you. People call you crazy. Plants call you crazy. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know if a plant's calling you crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're not really dependent on you, but you like to think that they are, because if you just throw some seeds outside, yeah, that seed has been, you know, that seed will grow on its own. But we like to think we're in some type of control. I think that people plant stuff because, you know, of course we want to eat, things along that line, but I think just the regular casual planting, I think it's not so much a sense of control, but it's a sense of companionship. I truly believe that. People plant because not necessarily you need somebody to talk to, but you want something to, like, you want some responsibility, you want some, I don't know, it's a relationship on one end or another. You know what I'm saying? You want some sense of accomplishment, you know, and it's fun for you. You know what I'm saying? You grow with the plant. It's like, oh, my plant babies. They's all grown up now. Just looks at them. They all grown up. They ain't wearing tights no more. They off to college. Oh, God. You know, that type of thing. And then you eat them. Now it's gonna throw you in some soup. You show's gonna be good, Mr. Tomato. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn it. It's like it's not a happy ending for some of the plants. You know, but nonetheless, it is what it is. You know, that's the relationship. But I think it's based on relationship. You want some type of, you don't have to be lonely to plant. You just, I want to plant. There it is. Anyway, so let me count them again before I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 so far. 12 so far, but I'm surprised that there isn't more dudage over here. Now, I've just planted some here, so these gonna take a couple weeks to pop out. I'm surprised I ain't got a whole group of dudes right here, over here, you know, having fun, popping out. And what I'm really in shock of is not only the rate of this guy growing, but how it's singular, you know, how there's no, because I know I planted a bunch of these together. It's just like, what happened to your homies? You know, did you kill them? Did you choke them out? Huh? Did you kill Abel, Cain? Huh? Is that what you did? And then you ran to the city of Nod. Is that what you did, Cain? You did that, didn't you, Cain? You killed Abel.